It's Katie Lee, and this is Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast, a replay of today's full show. Katie Lee here on Z103, Idaho's number one hit music channel. Today is day number one of 365 days ago, I got Nix. Sorry, I was trying to figure out how to get this whole thing started. It's been a year since I adopted Nix. So she was born in January, but I adopted her, drove down to Utah, and picked her up March 3rd, and that's when all the craziness began. Love the girl, I do. She is such a good dog. My parents were just talking to me yesterday about how good of dog she is because we were doing cows last night and she sat in the back of the side-by-side so well while we were down at the bottom of the hill working on the cows. She sat there so well. She's a very well-behaved puppy dog unless I'm gone. This morning, the ding-dong ran away from my house twice down to her best friend's house, and I had my dad go and take her home twice. Finally had her lock her on the back porch because I'm just like, I'm not having her run away today anymore. She needs to learn to stay at the house. She did good once upon a time. Now all of a sudden she thinks that she can just, go gallivanting over to her best friend Buddy's house whenever she wants to. And nope. So part of me was going to be all sentimental about, getting her a year ago, but I'm kind of annoyed with her today. So yeah, I have a feeling that her terrible twos are going to be so much fun. So much fun, this dog. Z103, it's Katie Lee, and I've got your 2 o'clock tea for you today. It's a little bit meh, but I got it for you anyways. Zoe Kravitz and Channing Tatum both seem to have new boos already. They were together, or they ended things not that long ago, actually. Let's see. Pete Davidson is almost finished having his arm tattoos removed, and work has begun on his torso. I thought he already had this all done. I literally saw photos of him the other day. I don't know. Anyways, there's rumors. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner got caught having a really good time together at paintball. Are they, getting back together? I hope not. Ben Affleck seems a little bit toxic, and I love Jennifer Garner, so I hope that she just is, friendly with her kid's dad. That's all I ask. Let's see. Slow Oscar weekend at the box office. Captain America held on to the top spot. Let's see. Where was the other one that I was looking at? Tate McRae scored her first number one album with So Close to What. And there is a new teaser for Selena Gomez's song, Talk. Really, that's all I have for your 2 o'clock tea. It's not as hot today, but, maybe we'll get some hot tea tomorrow. I really hate when Idaho's weather gives you a little taste of what spring and summer could be, and then it's just like, nope, JK, fell for it, didn't you? Because today sucks. I'm totally tired of this wet and rainy and depressing day. Yesterday, the weekend, I was in such a good mood. Can we bring that back, please? Z103, it's Katie Lee. EastIdahoNews.com recently did a story about tax season because it's our favorite time of year, right? Yay. Anyways, if you want that refund in your pocket ASAP, here's some tips. So the IRS is saying electronic filing is the way to go. Skip the paper and you're going to see your money a lot faster. So direct deposit, obviously that's even better. And they're also reminding everybody to double check your numbers and make sure that your info is spot on because even an itty bitty tiny mistake is going to slow things down. And if you haven't filed yet, don't worry, don't panic. Just get in early and then you can have that refund in as little as 21 days. So if you need help, the IRS has free tools online, and then their tax pros are ready to make sure that you get every dollar you're owed, which probably isn't going to be much for us single people. Anyways, so as they say, file smart, file early, and get that cash back where it belongs and in your hands. Good luck. It's tax season. It's never really amazing, but it is what it is. If you want more, a little bit more for this story, go check it out at EastIdahoNews.com. Okay, so last week we did a little taste test of the new Red Bull flavor, the new spring edition, and now I can't find it. So if anybody knows where the new purple Red Bull is anywhere, please help a girl out. I need it. Like, it's so good. I'm okay. My favorite one is the Karuba elderflower one, but this one, the grapefruit blossom, it's delicious. I need it again. So if anybody knows where they're at, help a girl out, please. Katie Lee here on Z103, Idaho's #1 hit music channel. So, remember when I started talking about how I was going to get chickens? I didn't really expect it to actually happen. My sister called me the other day and she's like, "Hey, you wanted chickens, right?" I'm just like, "Well, yes, but at the same time, I don't really have a place for them yet. Like the shed that I want to use for the chicken coop doesn't have a window, doesn't have a door. It's doesn't even have electricity yet. And getting anybody to do electricity for me, it takes a while." And she's like, "All right, well, I ordered my chicks for this year and I got you 4 of them." I'm just like, "Oh no. I'm going to have to put them in my back porch because I don't have a chicken coop for them yet." So if anybody knows how to put electricity into a shed, I need help. Also, how do I put a window in and a door? These are things that I never thought that I would have to learn myself because apparently I am a strong, independent female. I'm tired of it, but at the same time, I got to figure out how to put these things into my shed so I can have chickens. A little worried about Nix as well. I really hope she doesn't eat the chickens. She's a very kind dog. Like, she likes the cats. She doesn't eat the cats. She doesn't bother them. She doesn't like them when they're in her space. But hopefully she's friends with the chickens too. So yeah, I wasn't really planning on having chickens already, but I guess I already do. Now I need to figure out names for them. Yes, I'm going to name my chickens. Katie Lee here on Z103, Idaho's #1 hit music channel. Time for today's I Want to Know question. What is something that your cat or dog ate that wasn't food? 208-524-1033. Nix, sweet ding-dong of a dog, Nix. She keeps eating the insulation that I have outside my house, stuffed in a window that hasn't been put in yet. And so, she demolishes it every single time that I put it back. Pretty sure she swallowed some of it. Hasn't had any issues with it yet, but like at the same time, girl, stop. Okay, over on Facebook, Z103 Idaho, Amber says, "My cat eats dryer sheets." Does your cat not have taste? That sounds disgusting. Amanda says, "An actual Hot Wheels car." Oh no, but that was going to be a problem coming out the other end. Savannah says, "My childhood dog ate a door." Like an entire door? Did it just demolish it? What happened there? Robin, socks. Yep, that's a common one for dogs. Desiree, a balloon string. How does that? I don't feel. I'm going to save that comment for another time. Jaleese says, baby wipes. Gross. Okay. What's something your dog or cat ate that wasn't food? 208-524-1033 or on Facebook at Z103 Idaho. How come we never get the cool people to come over to East Idaho? Post Malone was spotted over in Caldwell, Idaho this weekend, and I'm just saying, how come we never get them over here? I swear they always get the cool celebrity sightings over in Boise, Caldwell area, whatever. We're just as cool as they are. So, how do we get him to come see us in East Idaho? I've been wanting to get Posty over here on Z103 for such a long time because he literally lives down in Utah. So, Post Malone, doubt you're listening, but if you're listening, come to Z103. Come to East Idaho. We're just as cool. Katie Lee here on Z103, Idaho's #1 hit music channel. We're talking about loving your body and treating your body like somebody that you love, okay? You got to take care of yourself because I feel like these days it's become a chore. I feel like we also treat self-care like an obligation and then another box to check off, basically. But I just want to remind you that your body is not a project. Your mind isn't an afterthought because they are all you. In case you forgot. So eating better, exercising, getting enough sleep. It's not about looking a certain way. It's about feeling good in your own body. Okay? It's about having energy, feeling clear-headed, maybe even being able to actually enjoy life instead of just dragging yourself through it. Like, another Monday. Are you kidding me? So, I mean, it doesn't mean that you're going to go on and do some impossible health kick. but it just means listening to yourself, eating food that makes you feel strong, not sluggish, moving in a way that you like, not just what burns calories or burns your muscles, but also at the same time, resting without guilt. Resting is so important. So the one thing that I also want to add to all of that with that is just talking to yourself with the same kindness that you would talk to, I don't know, your best friend. Okay, maybe not your best friend. We don't always talk to our best friends in the best way. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, at the end of the day, just remember that your body and mind are literally the only things that are you're taking with you every single day, every step you go. Take care of your mind and your body because they matter. They are you. And you matter too. All of you do. So do what you can, do your best, but just take it to the next step up. Katie Lee here on Z103, Idaho's #1 hit music channel. The weather this weekend had me plotting all the things that I need to get done this year. But I think my biggest goal for this year is I want grass. I need grass in my yard. So if you don't know, I bought a fixer-upper yard house. It has a nice yard, spacious, but the house and everybody, it's not beautiful. It definitely looks like nobody lives there. Trust me, everybody keeps telling me that. But my goal this year is to somehow get grass. With that, I have 3 trees that are ugly and they look dead and all they do is drop dead branches down it. So I'm going to try and get those things chopped down. I don't have money for a sprinkler system, so I'm going to have to figure out how to get like a timer on my spigot and a bunch of hoses around my yard. But I'm getting grass if it is the last thing I do this year. And then, the whole weather thing, I was sitting outside and I just came up with more ideas. And I'm just like, oof, nope, I got to go back inside because this warm weather has got me thinking, which is most of the time very dangerous. Katie's thinking things are going to be happening here soon. Z103, it's Katie Lee. So it's not really a daily dummy for today, but the Florida Man games were back for round 2 this past weekend. And basically, Florida Man is like the Olympics if they had an unlimited supply of Four Loko. So with that, some fan favorite events returned. The evading arrest obstacle course, weaponized pool noodle mud duel, Florida sumo cage match and beer chug. And then next year, they're going to be adding hurricane party prep, grocery aisle brawl, human beer pong, and then I guess there's other attractions included, lawnmower races, axe throwing, a mechanical gator. That's awesome. And I don't know. I think that's so fun. I feel like they should stream this online somewhere like they do with the Olympics because I would watch this any day over the Olympics. Maybe they should add some of these to the Olympics because this is awesome. Maybe we should have an Idaho Man version of this. I feel like that'd be so fun. Z103, it's Katie Lee, and my friends, I am out of here for the day. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening. Y'all stay safe, stay legit, be awesome, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Hopefully, it's a little bit better of a day. I don't want any more of this rain. Can't do it. Anyways, bye. Thanks for listening to Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Katie Lee on Z103 is hosted by Katie Lee and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.